So, Christmas time is here or coming. So, why do we celebrate Christmas and where did the traditions originate from? So, we all have our personal, probably reasons or individual reasons why we celebrate Christmas and how, but we follow traditions and do we know where they come from originally? Well, there's some funny traditions we celebrate, and we'll look at this video. I'll leave the link in the comments and see where some of these traditions like Santa Claus and other traditions, where they come from. Even the date, the day of Christmas, why do we celebrate it on the 25th? So, Christmas time, why do people go over the top at Christmas? Well, do you think they go over the top? Well, if you look at this house, I think that's a bit over the top. Hundreds and hundreds of lights and decorations and who knows what. I mean, Santa Claus, usually reindeer. Um, Here's another house with a snowman. They must have a very big electricity bill. Look on the top there, Santa's sleigh with his reindeer. And I think that just says Merry Christmas. I mean, it's quite beautiful. What do you think? I mean, out of these three, I probably prefer this one the most. It's the least extravagant. So these, I think, are a little bit over the top. Um, well, people just like to maybe show off, perhaps, or they just love Christmas so much that they just want to go overboard. Here, this is probably leading up to some kind of housing estate, or it could be even going into a shopping area. But beautiful statues lit up, angels with trumpets. So here's a nice typical traditional square. You might recognize it. I'm not sure where it is. Could be in the Czech Republic. But Christmas markets, also traditional. Having some mulled wine, why not? And fireworks. It's more typical towards the end of the year, New Year's Eve usually. But also it's going to be quite spectacular. And of course the presents. Don't forget the presents. Yeah. So having a hoard of presents under the Christmas tree. So do we go over the top? Maybe we do. All right. So first to guess what it is. So look at the picture. And we'll do a couple and then we'll do the rest in class. So what is this? Do you know what it is? What we call that? Do you know the word? Okay. And what's this? It's more typical maybe in England than in the Czech Republic. Also has a name. Look it up if you don't know. So I might fast forward some of these. Do you know what this is? This is the typical Czech meal. This doesn't look very appetizing, but it's the best picture I could find. So fried carb with potato salad. And there we have Rudolph. Well, he doesn't have a red nose, but a reindeer. So here are some questions for you. What joy it brought. Alas, all that's left are a couple of stones and a carrot lying forgotten on the lawn. What is it? I wrote it here, but I put it in white ink so you can't see it. One would think it should have a pear, but it doesn't. Not only is it not worn, but it's hung up. What is it? Despite being well beyond bedtime, it's full of people coming together at least once a year. Though being Christian, they should go there weekly. Where? What's the answer? It's big enough to put stuffing into. Though once Mr. Bean's head also did the trick. What is it? Okay, so a bit of a shorter lesson, but I'll see you soon and wishing you a Merry Christmas.